cost of not following your heart is spending the rest of your life wishing that you had. I would've, could've, should've, oh my gosh. Like right now, deep divers, we are all being faced with big choices to make, big decisions that they're gonna affect our life forever. And if we mess this up, it's like, oh well, oh no. So I'm gonna share with you how to make the right decision without regretting it down the line. Because a nurse actually contacted me who works in the NHS. She's like, Ralph, I'm conflicted between my job and the jab. And please do a video on this. So we're going to dive into it. But in general, when you are faced with a hard choice, all you got to do is just, woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That's all you got to do for clarity. Get a good headspace, a good breathing environment, so you can have clarity to make the best choice for you. And of course, make sure your frequency is high. Raising the frequency. Make sure your vibration is high. Raising the vibration. Deep dive is another beautiful day. There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature. So, confused? Are you confused right now, deep divers? Because I am sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh. We are all being faced with choices, big choices, hard choices that we all have to make that are going to change our entire life forever. I had a big choice to make many years ago. I said, okay, am I going to take this risk in starting Infinite Waters, going into the unknown? Oh my gosh, what if it doesn't work out? Now, I could stay in my comfortable prison. I know what that is like. But I will always be left with a but, you see, and I don't like that, deep divers, especially when we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So let me tell you this, to the wonderful woman who sent me a message from the NHS, who's like, Ralph, I'm conflicted between my job and the jab. You've got a hard decision to make, a big choice to make. And I'm here to tell you, your heart already knows. Your heart already knows. All we have to do is listen to it. That's all we've ever had to do. Your heart will always guide you to the place that sets you free. Your heart will always guide you every single step of the way. But then our ego comes into play. Well, it gives us all of these worst case scenarios of things not working out. And I know what that's like, but I'm here to tell you, and this is for anyone. If you are in a relationship and you're not sure, should I stay? Should I go? You got a big decision to make. Or you are in your comfortable prison right now, but you're like, actually, I might need a career change. Because we are all being faced with these big choices, these hard choices right now that are going to change our entire life forever. So what we have to do is always remind ourselves to come from a place of peace. Peace, peace, yes, rather than fear. Come from a place of peace rather than fear. And remind yourself, your intuition is your best friend. Listen to it. And a lot of people right now, especially people in the health service, health industry, have big choices to make because they are being told that, hey, you need to have this booster, and if you don't get it, well, you're going to be out of a job. And you can't sometimes just think about you, because you might say, actually, Ralph, I've got bills to pay. I've got babies to feed. And that is totally understandable. So whenever we make a decision that we don't want to regret later on, we have to take everything into consideration and put it all into the equation and say, okay, what is my plan B though? And then your plan C, and then your plan D, and then your plan E. You see, we must never put all of our eggs in one basket and be dependent on one job to feed us. No, we should actually use this as an opportunity to say, actually, I never want to put myself in a situation where I'm forced to choose, where I'm forced to do something against my will because I'm afraid I won't make money any other way, right? So we want to use this as an opportunity to say, actually, I can do anything. I can do anything. Yes, you can. We want to keep our possibilities open all the time. When we talk of how to make a decision without regretting it later on, we've also got to give ourselves lifelines. We've got to give ourselves lifelines and not deadlines. You see, this is how they control people. They say, hey, and it starts from school, right? You got a deadline to hand in that essay, Ralph. Oops, I didn't hand it in on time. I didn't hand it in on time, deep divers. Oh no. Who cares, right? Because I gave myself a lifeline. And we want to remind ourselves there is no rush, and we must not feel forced in life. We must not feel we have a deadline, because if we do, we will always make a poor choice and decision. We must give ourselves lots of lifelines, and we must do thorough research. We must gather evidence and data to say, actually, what is the best decision? What is the best decision I can make for me, for my family, for my children, for the cat down the road? And then we must come to environments like nature, start meditating, going within ourselves to get greater clarity, and just, woo, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. We must be in a state of serenity and not stress. We must be in a state of relaxation and not worrying all the time. Many people, when they are faced with a hard choice to make, when they are faced with a hard decision, they start catastrophizing, always thinking about what could go wrong, the worst case scenarios. They start overthinking, and the more you overthink, you start creating problems which weren't even there to begin with. So we have to stop overthinking, and we have to trust the process. We have to trust the universe's plan for our life. And we have to remind ourselves, our heart already knows the answer. All we have to do is listen to it, knowing that we will be taken care of. We will be guided to where we need to be, and it's not the end of the world if we say, hey, I'm going to let go of the matrix. That's what I did. I say, hey, I'm going to start this infinite waters thing, and it's going to work out. It has to work out. It better work out. And it did work out. Yeah! Because the universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. Slow motion this side. To make a decision that you will not regret later on, don't throw the baby out with the bath water. You heard that expression, deep divers? Do not throw the baby out with the bath water. Remind yourself, right now on the planet, many people want to say, hey, I cannot see where they are coming from, and we have to actually see where they're coming from. We have to be able to see things in a very neutral way. A very neutral way. We have to have discernment, which is the ability to judge well. There are people who tell me things about everything that's happening right now, and I still listen to them, even though I don't agree, but it helps me form a better conclusion in my mind. So we must learn to listen to both sides and get both sides of the story to form our own choice. And also, every single day, make sure you are eating to live, 7-day vegan challenge. Make sure you are eating more magnesium, which actually calms your nerves. That can help you make a better choice, a better decision. And also, remind yourself, you're not alone in this. Connect with other people who are going through the same thing as you, and remind yourself every single day, it will always work out for you when you go with a flow instead of with a force. When you go with a flow and instead of forcing yourself. Ask yourself this question. Is this in my best interests? Because you said, I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted, Ralph, between my job and the jab. So you got to ask yourself, what is in my best interests? If I stay in my job after like 5 boosters or whatever it is, how is this going to affect my mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health? Is it worth it? That's a choice you have to make. And you have to choose without fear, and also being responsible for the outcome. You have to own the consequence of the outcome to say, hey, I chose this and I'm gonna take on board whatever comes with it. And when you do this, you are now more empowered to choose, because it's your choice and no one else is choosing for you. You are doing that. So I want to remind you, have no fear. Choose love over everything and know that you will be taken care of, because the universe made you and the universe has a plan for your life. And you must never feel that, hey, I got to choose between this or that. You have endless possibilities of what you can do with your life, and you can still succeed in your own world when you create your own reality, because you do not have to live in their reality. And once you realize that, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? In the end, it will all work out. All you have to do is listen to your heart, because your heart already knows what your mind can only dream of. What? Slow motion this side. Deep divers, I'm just... Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some, okay? Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat is that good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Always come from a place of peace and not fear, and you'll be guided to the perfect place to make the perfect choice that will bring you relief to say, it all makes sense right now. You cannot make the best decision for yourself when you have a poor peace of mind. Invest in your peace of mind today, and you will make the best choice you've ever made. Oh, I like that. I like that, deep divers. I love all of you. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Leave a comment down below of love and appreciation, and let me know your choice for yourself right now in life. I want to know, deep divers. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Peace. That's my choice right there. It's pure freedom all day, every day. Living my best life. Oh, yes.